Hello YouTube, welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, joined by Valinar.
Yes, hello.
Hello indeed. And because it's just two of us again, we'll most likely carry on just doing our cleanup of all the high rank quests we kind of skipped.
I guess so, yep.
Because I don't really want to do two-man Atorarukaz.
Yeah, that would be annoying. Do we have any low rank left? No, I don't. Let's see.
Low rank? I didn't sign up to no low rank.
I have 50 Vespoids.
No thank you.
That's 2 Shogun then.
A low rank Shogun?
No, high rank.
Okay, that's fine. Alright. I mean, I don't like Shogun Senator, but whatever. We can start with that and move on.
Only high rank. After that I need to do the 50 Vespoids at some point.
Well, while we go into this hunt, can you unpause the stream but mute it and I'll show you the order that arrived, the plastic crack that I got with the birthday money I got from chat on my birthday stream.
Okay. Okay, I can see.
Well, there is Vindicare Assassin, the new version. Well, new as of like 2018, I think. I've still got the classic old metal one. Still has the price tag attached to it, but whatever. From like their store, I mean, because I ordered online.
Mm-hmm.
That's her costume from the Arkham Knight DLC.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one that Evil Vice President would have wanted to see. I don't know if he's still here. That came with one of the old-fashioned cards as well that doesn't have the rules on the back.
It's a nice croc.
Mm-hmm. And then the one I didn't mention getting ahead of time. Surprise pick.
Oh, okay.
Oink,
That
oink.
guy and the Stoltrons.
Professor Pig. PYG.
Yeah,
Oh, I also found... Yep, found it.
same.
Perfect timing. Brrrr.
Let's kill it dead. Ow.
As little bleeding as possible, ideally. Said as little bleeding as possible. Stop trying to do your bleed claw attacks.
We're gonna bleed.
That's impossible. Wait, do the hunters bleed? Isn't it just the monsters?
We can bleed as well, but I don't think it has an animation, it's just a claw,
Yeah.
claw symbol.
Discrimination against the monsters, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So chat, what things would you like us to talk about while we're hunting the monsters this time? Because I can't talk to you about contrast paints because my order's not going to arrive until Monday. I do know how I'm going to be spending my day off now, though.
Gonna be painting.
Mm-hmm. Only problem is it's a
Post it to
UPS. Yes, I will post Twitter pictures for sure. It's a UPS delivery for some reason. I guess because it has spray paint, so they have to use specialist deliverers. And they don't let you pick a time.
No, they just show up whenever.
Well, I don't even remember if they give you like an hour window, which is awkward for my food shopping for the week. So they had that thing on the site because I checked it, like, do you want to check what UPS options you have for this delivery? I was like, okay, so I can probably just reschedule it if I wanted to. Went through the rigmarole of signing up only to be told, yeah, you can't reassign a delivery to a new date until we've not delivered it once. What kind of stupid ass feature is that? If I get something from Parcel Force, I can tell them to change it before it arrives. But no, UPS, they deliberately have to not deliver it successfully once before they let you change anything.
That's annoying. But
Very
at
much
least you're
so.
getting your stuff.
Yeah, but if they don't send me an hour window or anything like that, it means I can't go food shopping. It might be risky to take Sora out in the morning, depending on how early they are.
Okay, it can't be that early, right?
UPS can be. I once had a Royal Mail delivery at 7 in the morning.
Wow. Must have been just the start of the route then.
That was a long time ago, though. That was before I had Sora. In other words, back before I woke up at 1/4 or 6:30 in the morning, and this was still in bed. Oh, speak of the devil and she shall appear.
There she is, I see her.
Mm-hmm. Double. Yes, what is it? I'm doing that thing where I can look at you, yes. Don't play enough console games to have it happen more often. Although... Oh yeah, we did. If Code Vein doesn't get... Well, does that have a Steam page? You said it did, right?
Yes, I think. Oh, you're making me doubt myself, but I think it did.
But I wouldn't mind playing that on PS4. It looked fine. Can someone check? Also, thank you Jing74674 for 13 months with a tier 1 sub. Thanks Twitch for not sending out a notification, and why did I hear an angry cat in the background? That's just our angry cats.
Just full of steam.
The real question is, why do you see an adorable doggo staring at me? Oh, doggo-like. I'm gonna flip the bird at her. I'm gonna prove that I'm flipping the bird at her.
Nothing's coming up yet, so I think the pre-order was just PS4 Xbox version. So no Steam page yet.
Well, as I say, I don't mind getting Code Vein on console. The network test, it ran fine. Not like Monster Hunter, where I've played the superior version and thus can see all the ugliness of the console version.
Yeah.
He's got his backup shell equipped. We're doomed.
Yeah, he's not extra strong.
I'm going for the shiny.
Not really. Can't be anything good, don't worry about it.
50 billion yen. Zenny, I mean, bugger. Cheeky little swipes. Is he limping when he left? Oh, well, he is now.
Yes, he was. I'll make sure he never wakes up.
Wow.
Ah, he's not asleep.
He's not going to be asleep in there, though, no.
I mean, he can sleep there, I think.
Look how fast he's moving. Oh, is he scared of Ergen? He was trotting along at a hell of a speed there. Reverse, reverse. Or get chinned to death, that's fine.
I mean, that works. Yeah, you interrupt my special attack.
They're combo attacking. No.
There. Also, for some reason my speakers are unplugged, so I had to do that fight silent.
Oh.
That was weird. Oh, there we go. Now I've got sound.
Oh, you bring me a bowl, are you? And then deliberately leaving it too far away. Right, as we return, even though I'll probably have to get up later to clean up poop anyway, I'll show off the monolith real quick. Not painted by me, for the record, because it looks good.
Wow. Let's see. That was some feet. That was a feet reveal.
There, like that. I can't hear you. My headset isn't on.
Ooh. Very shiny.
Because no way would I have had the patience to go over every single line in green. I would have done maybe like the corners. Has a couple of damaged bits, but it touched up a little bit.
Don't want provoker. No, thank you.
Damn it, I left the ball out of range. Stretch the foot. Stretch the foot. Did you queue up another? No, you did not.
No, you get to pick.
Okay. The most dangerous game of all, 30 Conchu.
Yeah.
Not picking that one.
30 Conchu.
Ooh, that's a nasty one too. So what was that?
No, that was just a
You know, we're
bunch of
still
little
doing
stuff,
it.
wasn't
No, we're doing this one. It's called Wild Gunman.
Oh, oh. Great.
Yep.
Well, this is gonna be fun. I'm sure it's fine.
Don't mind the Nargacuga and the guy across, but it's just the middle bit that's the horrifying, agonizing pain of death.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, started at the same place, rather. Nargacuga's going to be in the tunnel, yeah.
Somewhere around here. Or where, like, Sinogre shows up.
To the right. I think he always spawns in this cave. Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Quite a big one. Don't you leave.
Can't wait to fight it in Iceborne.
Same.
Wonder if it will still have the tail slam.
Oh, apparently the English, like the canon English name for Tigrex is Tigrex.
It's Tigrex.
It is Tigrex,
Get out of
yes. The localization team's inability to know how words are pronounced staggers me every time.
You don't pronounce it Tigger, or do you?
No. And they had the guy on, and he was just like, yeah, because we have the voice actor saying it, we needed to decide, so I just picked that. So yeah, that's how you decide what words are. Yeah, you just randomly decide on the whim. Although to be fair, Tigrex technically isn't correct either, because that's not his name in Japanese, and we're pronouncing it like a Japanese name.
Sure.
Actually, no, it would be Tigrex if we pronounced it in Japanese. Tigrex is English.
Yep, I guess, yeah.
So never mind, we are doing it correctly. They're doing it incorrectly.
Well, hopefully, Monsanto language will use the Japanese pronunciation for it.
It doesn't. Well, no, we don't know, because all the monsters that previously existed were never mentioned in the Monster Hunter Babel.
True.
Only the new monsters were, but now they're changing that by doing the existing ones that are new to Iceborne. Glaive anus. Can't wait.
Glaive Anus is such a bad name.
I want them to
Let
have the
that one
line,
pass.
another Glaive anus? That's a pain in the ass. And then they will be redeemed. Only slightly, but they will be redeemed. So I didn't actually watch the Iceborne stuff because I know I'm going to play it, so if it isn't a reveal of a new monster, I don't care.
I only saw the screenshots of the armors on Twitter.
Oh
That's
yeah,
it.
the surfboard cat is amazing. It has one of those trendy masks that make you look like you have a monster mouth.
But yeah, looking forward to that.
I'm not looking forward to the few months wait we're going to have once it's out in consoles.
True enough. wonder if I will be able to resist. I probably will because the loading times are so atrocious.
Not only that, but just the worst way of doing online, the uglier the game is. You won't be able to fully appreciate it. But I don't think I'd appreciate an expansion enough to play it twice in quick succession. Like we'd finish it in probably a month, then wait 2 months and do it all again. But nah, I'll just wait.
It's questionable, yeah.
It's not like I care about getting new content videos out as fast as possible these days, so leave that to the shysters that do it. Make a 10-minute long video for every bit of information that could be condensed into one single 5-minute video.
Or maybe 3 lines of text.
Or 3 lines of text, yeah.
Or
That's,
like half a Twitter post.
That's why anytime I get a press release from Capcom, I just summarize it in a tweet and say it in Discord as well. It saves you watching a video deliberately extended to sell ads.
Yeah, I've stopped watching like most Monster Hunter like information channels.
Oh, he's dead, Dave.
Why? I can't just follow the Monster Hunter Twitter account and get the same info like way faster.
Yeah, that's the thing. Eventually all the content creators that make clickbait shit based on any little bit of news are going to die out because more and more companies are doing that themselves. They're doing the clickbait shit and the teasers and the streams and the little 40-second videos.
Clickbait titles just need to switch to reactions then.
Oh, yes, okay. Don't give them a business plan.
The guy... No.
It's Plesioth next, which still might pop up here.
Yeah, true. Or at the beach.
I know you probably hit a Kelby, but the way I was turning my camera made it just seem like a Kelby fell out of the air and knocked itself unconscious next to me.
Rip.
There are channels with hundreds of videos of Cyberpunk 2077.
Game isn't even out yet.
Yeah, but every little bit of news or reaction has to have a billion videos because people watch them.
Also, Shadowrun is the beta setting.
It's oh, it's here. Don't hate the... Wait, that's not Plesioth. Unless Plesioth got long and swole.
Kill the Garcus first then. You can kill the Plesioth later.
If they don't hate the players, hate the game situation, although you can hate the players a little bit because instead of being innovative, they're just like, well, I like earning money.
Yeah, true enough. Yeah, I should probably... Yep. Unmute your stream, but put it on mute via Firefox so my view counts for you.
Oh, thank you. I forgot about that, yeah. Oh yeah, that's one bad thing that Twitch has done. I don't remember if we spoke about this at all, but that change in their own rules that they established so that they wouldn't advertise other people's streams on your streams, essentially. Yeah, they updated that again to say they're going to do it.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Yep, because money. Yeah, it was kind of like the... I saw the tweet about it. It was right after the Thursday stream, I think it was. And then the official Twitter also like spammed some meme tweets right after it. It was to bury the news. Like, very clearly to bury the news. It was a little disappointing.
But still not as bad as YouTube.
No, absolutely not. Twitch is still leagues ahead. Like, people can actually find your stream on Twitch if they look, if you're playing a niche game. Like when I was playing that, what was it called? Killer Chambers? It must have been like the only person streaming it, so randoms were coming in. That proves that at least if you're looking for something specific, you can find it. Whereas on YouTube, that is not true. They are very definitely not recommending my videos to anybody. Yeah, I have never done any wrong. I have never broken any rule. But I'm not creating the content that makes them money.
Yep.
It feels hideously unfair to play by the rules and then be punished by the system anyway. And they're doubling down on ads as well. They're getting rid of skip button ads now, and 2 ads often in play before a video now instead of 1.
Disgusting.
Yeah. It's because they don't know how to innovate. They don't see that the ad model is dying and that advertisers are just taking advantage of that. They need to find new ways to monetize. And Twitch is still doing ads obviously, but they've got to make more money from, well, 1, promotion brand deals via bounty board, and 2, bits have got to be making them a ton.
Yeah, if you see that the numbers for like those charity events where it's like a limited number of bits, and they go like that and they're gone.
Yep. Actually, have they made them? They've got to have already hit the target for Pride Month, right? It was only 150 grand. The Christmas one was what, 300 or 500 grand? And they got that at like halfway through the month.
At this point, I believe Twitch must be extremely profitable.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But shareholders, Amazon, can always be more profitable.
Gotta keep growing. Gotta keep growing or it's a failure.
I actually accidentally discovered that I was hurting my own videos by naming myself in them. When I was putting on the VODs of, it was Arkham Asylum or Arkham Origins, it doesn't matter. But because I've been searching for the Batman miniature game stuff recently, just to try and find anybody also doing content on it, I thought, oh, you know what, I'm just going to check. I went Batman, Arkham, whatever, Origins, Asylum, sort by upload date, and one of my videos had just gone live, so I was like, so mine should be the most recent one. Wasn't in the list at all, so I was like, okay, that's strange. So I edited the title so it just says Batman, Arkham, whatever, part whatever, took Flik plays out of the title. Lo and behold, it appeared in the list. So
that is strange.
So I went back through a few series and deleted my name off of the title of some of them. I don't think it's really helped, but it was just a very interesting thing.
That is somewhat interesting. I mean, I guess I don't think anyone's searching for Flik Play, so it might like.
Well, no, exactly, yeah. Yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah, I started putting my name in the title. That's a very big one as well. I started putting my name in the title when like the Overwatch stuff was taken off, so my name actually had weight. I never stopped doing it, even though the stuff slowed down. Did we kill the Lagacros? I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, we killed it.
Okay, just checking.
I think.
Chad, did we kill the Lagacros? Jesus, this is gigantic.
Yep, it's really, really big. Look at it. It's almost stuck in the stalagmites. Stalactites. Nice.
This has got to be gold crown for sure.
It's gonna push us through the zone line at this rate. Ah! Don't fail slap me. Right. 3 rolls wasn't enough.
Yeah. Because that is interesting, because if you put any name, like if you put, I don't know, John Smith plays insert game here, and that has the same effect, why is the done thing that's still done to this day all capitals, an episode title, then the game name, then the part? How is that recommended higher? I don't understand.
Ooh.
Because if it's a metadata thing, then surely the done thing should be to put the game title first, if anything.
Yeah, that would make sense if the game title was first, because if you like searched for like a let's play of something, you'd put the game name and then let's play, right?
Yeah. Ooh, God, almost walked into Deathbeam. Thank you, not love, for the bits. Emotes for some. Miniature American flags for others.
Yeah. Miniature pride flags for others.
Yes, those two. I've tested it by putting my name at the end, but then the title wouldn't make any sense. Like, you know, Batman Arkham Asylum Part 1 Flik Plays. It's, at that point, you might as well just delete the name, which is what I did. It is still hitting it, even though its tail is that high off the ground.
I wanted to check, let's see, when is Bloodstained out? Is that something I want to play?
Yeah, that's the part that surprised me, because YouTube, you can set the game that the video was of, and obviously I set the games correctly, so you think that by default would be enough to get it put in the right list, if someone was to search for the game name, but nope. At least not in the instance of my channel.
Hip checks.
And I did see...
I set the trap too far away.
Oh, hang on, I can walk into it. I did see some people mention that, like, if you have a lot of, like, unmonetized videos, they don't recommend you as highly because they want to earn money, or if you have a bunch of limited or no ad videos. I've got, like, 3,000 videos and less than 10 that are, like, fall into the category of limited ads, and literally 0 that are no ads, I think. Oh, wait, no, apart from my channel trailer.
That is strange. This is just YouTube being YouTube.
Yep. I don't know how to do anything about it. Because I already had them look into it and they said everything was fine. Mind you, that could technically have a different meaning. That could just mean, yeah, it's right that we're not suggesting your stuff.
Yep, it's correct that we're strangling your channel to death.
Yep. Just not in so many words, that's all.
Yeah, not in a liable way.
Yes, hello Alex, sorry, I was getting enthused. Because even with like the 40k battle reports and the Batman stuff, like I'm literally the only one consistently uploading Batman miniature game reports. There's plenty of people doing 40k ones, but
yeah,
if you look at like the minimum views any 40k battle report gets, mine are even lower than that. And I don't understand. Like I'm supposed to have all this trust built up. I've had this YouTube channel since 2008, and yet it feels like it's a curse. Gold crown? Oh, not yet.
Okay, let's see.
Absolutely. Jesus.
Must have killed a larger one at some point.
Ooh,
because
Blade
it
Wire
didn't
3.
show up for me.
It wasn't gold for you?
Nope.
I only had silver.
Okay, I'll pick something.
One of your favourite YouTube channels is the Apolitical Firearms Historian. Has he posted on the YouTube subreddit about his channel being demonetized despite being historical? Because I've seen a topic about that. I don't remember if it was about firearms and history, but I'm pretty sure there's a few people in that same boat.
Ugh, this one's nasty. Let's do this one. Eat for fire resistance if you can.
Hang on then. Pardon me. Where the hell is the big fire res? Oh, there it is. Based on what videos you see trending, maybe Flik should do makeup tutorials. My sister does makeup videos and she doesn't have a particularly big following. No, she does nail varnish actually. No. I saw this one and I deliberately didn't pick it.
Yeah, that's why I picked it.
I see. Also, the only new bounties that have appeared recently on the bounty board is one for Borderlands 2, to do the DLC Bridging the Gap to 3, and another one for playing The Division 2 again. For whatever reason. Did they get like a content update or something?
It's possible.
Let's see what toy Sora is devouring at the door. Okay, it's fine. I can see what toy it is. Yeah, I don't really talk about my sister being on YouTube because there's absolutely zero crossover with gaming videos and videos about nails. She just does it for fun. She isn't doing it for any kind of a following.
Yeah.
Although entrepreneurialism runs in her family because she does work an actual job, but then on the side she's a self-employed nail technician and a self-employed rat breeder.
That is a lot of stuff.
And also weird stuff. Then you look at my side of the family, or me in any way, of doing YouTube, doing Twitch. I was a freelance writer for a while. My grandfather was a ice cream man who then decided just randomly to start his own business. For better or worse, it's in the blood.
Oh boy, here we go.
I don't mean he sold ice cream, by the way. I mean he was literally made of ice cream.
Ooh,
It's okay, it can exist in Scotland. We're very cold here.
I see. So like that one Japanese ice cream commercial where it's just a guy shoveling, a guy made of ice cream shoveling like ice cream into his face from his head using a spoon.
This is something I've never seen, but I am intrigued by the mental image.
It's incredibly creepy. It's just a guy like covered completely in ice cream, and you see him put a spoon in his mouth with ice cream on it.
Yeah.
Then it zooms out a little bit, and he's moving the spoon up to where his brain should be, and he's scooping out a big scoop and moving it back to his mouth.
Good grief.
It's quite creepy.
How did you see this?
I must have caught it in like a meme video at some point, but it was like years ago, and you've just brought back that memory for me. Thank you for that.
No problem. No, I haven't played the Borderlands 2 DLC. I've got nothing against Borderlands 2, it's probably the best one, but I don't want to promote Randy Pitchford's projects.
Understandable. Doesn't seem like a good dude.
Nope.
Which one of these was I hitting?
I have no idea, I've just been hitting whichever one is closer. Jesus.
Damn it.
Just had to do 3 Superman dives in a row to get out of that corner. You did this. They're both about the same size as well, pretty much.
To be honest, I got so tired of the Borderlands writing.
Yeah, I think 2 is fine, but the pre-sequel definitely suffered from too much of the same sense of humour, and also written much worse. Because Anthony Burch decided to embrace social justice-ism. And decided to ruin his characters by them embracing it too. Still don't know if he's written the 3rd one though. There is a chance that they brought someone else on.
We'll have to wait and see. But I won't be seeing, I guess.
No, I will not. It also isn't a particularly interesting game to look at, I feel. Because if the humour is good, you're essentially just watching the story, which is fine if you just want a chill stream where you watch a story.
Yep.
But if the story is bad, then you have to suffer through it while you're doing the bit you do enjoy, which is presumably the getting better guns.
Yes.
This fish is tired.
Hopefully dead soon as well.
I see Osara in the reflection of my camera. She's just rolling around on her back with a toy on her stomach like an otter with a stone. Why can't you be doing that in front of the camera? It would have been adorable.
Are you sure
There's
you
a
have
limp.
a dog?
No. Well, yes, but I think she's part fox. Alright, so the wounded one is the one that's paintballed. Good.
Yep. I'll paintball the other one as well before I
Oh,
leave.
I went south.
Yep.
He's going to leave and go south as well because he's tired.
Well, let's finish off the wounded one first then.
Sorry, it's probably thrown instead. Apparently not, because you just stood there and stared at it while I threw it. And one hit.
One dead. The other one's on the way though.
Yep.
Got Captain off.
It's
I'm
alright.
supposed to get my Lavazio of carbs like this.
It's alright.
Here she is.
Yep. Yes. Just wanted to cuddle you. It's okay. You may leave. The fish is taking too long to come through.
Of course. Yep. Right. 'Cause that's how it goes.
Nom. He's walking over to his fallen brethren. What are you moaning at? You didn't bring a toy to me, so I can't throw anything for you. Hey, what fear did you say was co-op and quite good? The second one?
No, the only co-op one is the third one. The shooting is excellent, but the story is a bit pants. And it's somewhat short, but that doesn't really matter anymore because it's cheap now. I think.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. What price is it on Steam these days? If it's super cheap, I don't mind picking it up now, but if it's not super cheap, then I can just wait till the end of the month and get it in the Steam sale.
Yeah. I'm a fart. Ah. Yeah, it's $20. That's a bit too much for my liking.
I thought you already had it.
Yeah, but still, I wouldn't pay that.
But when you say bucks, are you meaning that's your price in euros?
20 euros, yep. So 15 pounds.
15 pounds?
I'd say wait for the sale. Let's see how it does.
What are its reviews saying on?
Currently mixed, but overall positive.
Why is it currently on mixed? Did they update it recently?
I would be surprised if they did.
Me too, that's what I meant. I'm curious. Because usually if it's something like positive overall, but suddenly it's mixed, they've done something to piss people off.
During sales, it always goes down to $5.
Ooh, that tickles my Scottish blood.
75% every time since. When was the first time it went down to that? January 2015.
Alright, that's a price that I'm pleased with. I'll wait for that. Saying that way, if it's not very good, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And all the other co-op games we're considering, the ones that are on offer in the same sale.
Dang it. Should have seen that one coming.
Meant it.
Nice.
Rathalos Thrash. There he goes. Super Octoing is waiting patiently.
Oh yeah, we can see her.
The second I move, she darts into position.
That's cheating.
It is cheating, yes. You mostly enjoyed Fear 3?
Yep, I can agree with the sentiment. I just liked 1 and 2 more.
What's that other horror game where the third game was co-op?
Dead Space.
Dead Space. I knew it was Dead something, but I could only think of Dead Cells. And only the first 2 are on Steam. Presumably 3 went straight to the Origin.
Oh yeah, I did. I remember that. Might have been one of the first few games that went straight to Origin.
Hmm.
With Mass Effect 3 shortly after, I think.
Yeah, probably. You just reminded me that Mass Effect Andromeda was a thing.
Yep.
Totally forgotten.
So did BioWare.
Ouch.
And EA, mostly EA though.
Yeah, BioWare doesn't exist anymore.
Well then, I guess you get to pick another one.
Yeah. But I remember some of those other ones from that tier I ignored.
Ooh. Am I gonna get some payback?
No, because you'll probably just end up picking them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not so bad. That's a bit of an interesting one. Triple Toadie Terror.
Okay. Tempered tattoos. Well, not
Bye,
tempered,
Alex.
you know what I mean? Hyper.
Well, you stayed in your bed for all of 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And they vanished. Oh, I think I remember mentioning ages ago when my mother told me about them, but Skittles without the shells.
Is that American Skittles with chocolate, or
no, the
European Skittles that are candy?
The chewy candy ones. Also, thank you for the bits to go out on, Alex. Well, she did give me some. There's Skittles without the shells on, so they're just kind of soft without the crunch. Without the hard shell, not as good. I don't like them that much.
I think the hard shell is kind of part of the appeal.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't think
Although
I'd miss it until it was gone.
In 15 plus years.
Wow. You didn't buy the white ones to support Pride Month. No, I can tell Sarah's going to poop soon because she's running super fast between the rooms.
That's such a weird tell.
That's how she forces the poop out. Yep, there she goes.
It's still such a strange tell.
It's weirder that I picked up on it, honestly. I studied her.
I mean, pattern recognition isn't that hard.
I guess.
It happens every time.
Yeah. Okay, I will be back in a second.
Yep.
Yes, I saw you do that. Well done. You weirdo. Sarah, what are you doing?
Ah, Christ, the angry toads.
No, it's just ivory. That's fine.
It's just a little bit of poison.
Yep. They shall pay for their transgressions, however.
Ah! Christ.
It's a Tetsukabra, you're doing fine.
Hyper Tetsukabra. And if I take too long, the second one might spawn.
Nah. They're dead. So what are you trying to get at under there? Hey, hey. Let me see. Yet. Nothing there. It's plastic.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Damn it. Roy interrupted my special attack.
Surprise! I missed. That was the surprise.
How surprising.
It's a small Tetsu.
Oh yeah, so since Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is coming out in like 3 days, do you have any interest?
Is that the Castlevania one?
Yes.
Is Konami attached to it at all? They aren't, are they?
No.
Thank goodness.
It's the original creator just doing Castlevania.
I would be interested in trying it, but it hasn't really been on my radar.
I see.
Because I didn't play any. Well, I played bits of previous Castlevania games, but I've never played one all the way through it.
Guess that makes sense.
And I played the really early ones. I was too young to appreciate the Metroidvania gameplay. Turn the camera, she immediately moves.
Okay, I failed my mount because it happens, I guess.
Yep. Just leaving, I think.
Yep. Sure looks like it.
It's alright. Yes. I need to get her a vet appointment soon just to get her butt glands cleaned out. They're starting to bother her a lot.
Hmm.
Keep putting it off because it's such a minuscule thing to go to the vet for.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
Is she up on her vaccination?
Yep.
Combine those two.
No, she just got her vaccinations fairly recently. The next one will be due... It's every 6 months, isn't it? Or 8 months? It'll probably be due round about our birthday.
That's bits. Don't really need them, but I might as well guard them.
Yeah, Atlas is doing to Persona games what Capcom does to Monster Hunter games. They re-release the same game with extra stuff added on.
Yep, or like Pokemon games.
And charge full
apparently.
price. Yeah. Oh, that's what, yeah, people are pissed off about Sun, Moon and Gun. Because you can't...
Sword, Shield, and Gun.
Sorry. Did I say Sun and Moon? I did, didn't I? Sword, Shield, Gun, whatever.
Yeah.
Because you can't have a full Pokédex. You can't transfer in Pokemon that aren't in the decks the game comes with. So no national decks.
I mean, that's fair enough, I guess.
And it's not fair enough, because if the Game Boy and the DS and the 3DS can all manage 4, 5, 6, 700 Pokemon, a Switch game can. They also just started their cloud storage service for Pokemon, and it's not compatible with it. So they're charging
That's
people
dumb.
monthly to keep their Pokemon, and then they're like, yeah, but this first next-gen Pokemon game on an actual console for once, kinda. Yeah, you're not going to be able to use that service you're paying for, sorry.
And why pay for the service at all?
Well, because if you don't, then you'll lose all your Pokemon collection. Even though you can't use it in the newest game anyway. most of the reasons
That
I saw...
sounds like a bit of a rip-off.
Most of the reasons I saw justifying it were hilarious. It was like, it's for balance.
It's about balance.
Who cares about balance in a child's game, both from the perspective of playing the story, like, oh no, roughly when your Pokemon are level 40, you can bring over level 100 and stomp the rest of the game, so what, it's easy anyway. Now, granted, they are doing those Pokemon Go type raid things, so if you had like level 100 Pokemon, that might throw them off, but all you need to do is cap them.
Or, like, level sync them down.
Well, that's what I meant by cap.
Oh, yeah,
I just realised it could, could be construed as like other meanings because Pokemon. Oh, they are re-evaluating the co-op of Super Mario Maker 2.
Yep, I heard about that.
Now they could just not be dumbasses with the Pokemon game and everything will be peachy.
It's Nintendo, they're gonna be stupid about online every day, all day.
Yeah, but it's Game Freak, and I know Game Freak and Nintendo are essentially one and the same, but they are still acting autonomously. So there's a reason for them to do this, beyond what they're saying, and it's obviously greed of some form. But like, what's the play here? Do they have like plans for a DLC National Dex, for instance? Something like that?
It's possible, or they just want to save on development costs.
Maybe.
Not model like 500 Pokemon or something.
Oh, you know what?
600.
Like, yeah, because you can meet them all in that like Hyrule Field type area. You can just wander around in. Incidentally, I love the meme of just like the trainer being absolutely terrified that a Machoke is just running at him at full speed.
I saw that.
That is hilarious and wonderful. But yeah, you might be on to something there. Yeah, they wouldn't want to do like 800 variants of that for that area. All they need to do is limit that area to the whatever decks, the Great British decks.
Guess so, but they'd also need like combat models.
Oh, they're probably just upscaling the 3DS ones anyway.
Yeah, no, but still. And then they'd have to do like the shiny variants as well.
But those are just recolors.
Yeah, true, but still. It also takes a bit of work. There's a lot of corners to cut there.
Like, I wasn't particularly interested in a new Pokemon game, but when it looked like they were going back to being more traditional with more multiplayer options in, and definitely not the crap that Sun and Moon was, I was starting to get interested, and now I'm not as interested again, because it's not even that I care about having my entire Pokemon collection over, because it's like 2 editions ago on my 3DS at this point.
Yep.
It's just, they're doing it for reasons, money reasons, and I don't like buying into that.
Understandable. I was gonna say I might buy it later when it's cheaper, but it's a Nintendo game.
It's a Nintendo game. Not only is it never cheaper in the EU, but we also get charged more than anybody else, except maybe Australians. For no discernible reason. Other than Nintendo knows they can get away with it here.
Yep. There we go.
Are they charging full price for it, or is it like a DLC? What are you talking about? Persona 5 Royal will be full price, so that's what we're talking about.
Oof.
Almost certainly. Yeah. Because again, that's what they do. It's a chance to resell the same game with some added bells and whistles. It's free real estate.
Yeah.
It's just you added like nice flowers around the edges.
I mean, it's basically just a remaster then. Just very short, very close to the original release.
Yes, yeah. Persona 5 Gold and coming out on a different console with new stuff is justifiable.
But
wait,
on
Persona
the same
4.
console?
Persona 4. Yeah, but Persona 5 doing it like a year after release or a year and a half? Nah. Utterly unnecessary.
I mean, we say that as Monster Hunter fans, where that's common practice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shitty business tactic as well when Capcom does it.
But now they are going the DLC route instead of the full release of the same game again.
Oh yeah, sure enough.
So they have kind of changed.
Like maybe they finally have caught up with the times.
But yeah, that's what worries me about the Pokemon thing as well. Is like Nintendo is now getting into the microtransaction market.
Like 10 years after the fact,
That's per usual,
for
yeah.
Nintendo.
Oh right, it was 3 of the frogs. I was like, why isn't the mission over?
Yep.
Sorry, why are you licking my knee?
Just tasty.
I'm wearing trousers. They can't taste very nice. And yet, you're back licking them again. Well, I do have a habit of brushing my hands against my knee roughly area from like baking and stuff, so they might have collected some smells. Seasoned them a little bit, yeah. Meh, 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 meh. Ugh. Did not want my hand in your mouth. Ins. Ins, ins.
And she's off.
Yep, had to confirm the kill word. And then she brought me the snake. The newer of the two. Which has now lost one voice box.
Did she just like rip them out, or did they fall out, or did they break?
She kind of like bites into it and eventually rips them, and they can just I don't know if they fall out or if she actively tries, but you can hear her, like she knocks them around, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just fall out. That's the snake going, help me!
But there will be no help, only death and suffering.
Now it's just talking in tongues. It's delirious. It's off center with that one a little bit.
Are there any games coming out, or do we have to wait until after the summer for anything good?
I think we have to wait at this point, unfortunately. Barring any just sudden indie game releases.
For Shadowbringers. That's not applicable to you, I guess. For now, at least.
Nah, I really shouldn't go back into an MMO. And every time I load up Final Fantasy 14, I just end up wishing that I could just not have to rely on groups. If I play an MMO, I want to play it alone.
You know, I finally have to sharpen. It took a while. But
Something ironic about the only game I don't want to have a cooperative aspect be an MMO. Because I'd love to play most of anything else co-op. It's just MMOs, especially Final Fantasy 14, just because the way the fights are. We talked ad nauseum about this. I don't like how the fights are like one person makes one mistake, ruins however many people's day. It's an unnecessary social pressure.
so being able to play a Squall won't bring you back?
Nope. Isn't it a tank class anyway? Oh wait, no, it's damage. Oh, it is tank?
Yeah, it's a tank.
Two classes ruined by being tanks.
But hey, Dancer is DPS.
Yeah, I already did the dancer thing in Final Fantasy 11. I want a true solo class, Beastmaster, with redone versions of all the dungeons I can do solo. But they won't start doing that until numbers of players really start dwindling.
Yep.
And it's still doing well, which I guess is a good thing.
It's peaking.
Duck?
Yes.
I'm away. The fantastic wordplay humour there just reminded me that I watched Top Secret, which is the movie people who did Airplane and Police Squad did before they did those ones.
Was it any good?
It was very good. I still think Airplane is their best work, but it was very good. It's also Val Kilmer's first film.
Oh, that's surprising.
And he does his own music in it as well. He sings and dances. He's kind of like an Elvis type character. It has some excellent jokes, what you would expect, you know, the multi-layered word humour, just nonsense going on in the background during serious bits. A cow with boots on.
That does sound like fun.
Just random stuff like pushing a German soldier off a parapet and him smashing into a billion pieces of glass when he falls for no reason. Just
That's
little
rather
odd things
strange.
like that. Yeah, it's you know how they are. It's just the nonsense on top of a semi-serious plot. Also, the person who went on to play Alfred in all the original Batman movies is in it as a character, so that was Batman and Alfred meeting many years before they actually played the roles.
Okay.
It was also Peter Cushing's last role. And I know this trivia because of Red Letter Media, which let me know about Top Secret in the first place, but they took a cast of Peter Cushing's face for Top Secret because in it he has a comically large eye, but they wanted a cast of his whole head. And it was that cast, which was the most up-to-date one they had, that they used to make the CGI version of him in Rogue One.
Ooh, okay.
Because he played Grand Moff Tarkin, for anyone who isn't aware, in the original Star Wars trilogy. And they CGI monstered him for Rogue One and it looks fake as shit. Well, I actually thought it didn't look bad at points, but it did look weird knowing that that's not Peter Cushing. He's been dead for like 20 years. Like, they can make it look as real as you want, but if you know the person is actually dead, it's like, it's weird. Yeah, Leia did look worse, for sure. Because Peter Cushing, he was already old in the original Star Wars trilogy, so he had a weird looking face anyway. I have a scene with him is done entirely in reverse as well, and then it's to make it sound like they're speaking Swedish, but obviously they had to record it in reverse so that all their actions look like they're in the right order. Again, for no reason. They wanted to make it like Swedish. Because apparently Swedish sounds like reverse English.
He's all nasty as hell.
You could go to a different tier.
It's only higher rank. I'm sure nothing will go wrong if I do this.
Oh god. Kieran. It's a unicorn. It's evil. Don't tell them though. I know, but we have to fight it.
Yeah, destroy it. Nothing interesting is popping up in the release list.
Nah. It's the summer curse. It's the same every year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in this arena.
Hell. The hell is Warhammer Underworlds online?
Is that the Necromunda game? I don't know. I don't remember having any emails about that one. Is it Focus Home Interactive?
Sigma, Early Access, Steel Sky Productions, whoever that is.
I think they are getting published by Focus Home.
Early Access strategy game. 2019. Doesn't really say anything yet on the Steam page.
Oh, is that just one of the three that Focus Home emailed about? Like one's doing a Sigmar game, one's doing a 40k, etc.
It is a Sigma game.
Okay, that could be it.
So it might be that it. Yep, might be that's it. That's what I wanted to say there. Ah, lightning. Lightning pony, calm down. was another lightning pony available. I chose this one
Why?
because it's in an arena, so we don't have to chase it anywhere.
Very true. We're not trapped in here with it, etc.
Yes. Although we might be trapped in here with it because we can't leave until it's dead.
Had a Farcaster we could.
Who carries Farcasters?
True.
Do you think I'm prepared or anything?
I saw the Outer Worlds dev saying they're taking inspiration from Futurama and Firefly. So
Okay.
the lines blurring between those two things. A good mixture of silliness, science, and sci-fi.
It might be fun to play whenever I get to play it.
Yep, it's a shame we'll have to wait a little bit longer, but I'm looking forward to playing New Vegas 2, this time in space.
New Vegas 2, Space Boogaloo.
Mm-hmm. But his scales look so, like, amphibian.
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't look like that in World, does it?
No, not quite the same visual effect. It looks more like it really should. At least I think. We haven't exactly fought that many Kirans in World.
It's been a while since I fought one. The last one I fought was Arch-Tempered. That didn't really give me any time to look at it in detail. Because if I did, I would die.
I'm trying to remember what the one joke in Top Secret was that I laughed out loud. That's a good barometer for those type of movies, because I laugh out loud a lot at Airplane, but it only made me laugh out loud once. Still smiled and enjoyed it, but it has to either be really clever, really stupid, or really funny to actually get a vocal cue out of me. Can't for the life of me remember where it was. I did like that all the French rebels are named after different types of patisseries and cakes and stuff.
That's kind of funny.
The black guy is called Chocolate Mousse.
No. I mean, wouldn't you want a unicorn hat? Make you a summoner.
It doesn't give you a unicorn hat, it gives you assless chaps.
Yeah, good enough. Who doesn't want assless chaps?
I'm trying to think of where would you not want an assless chap if chap meant man.
Yes, I was thinking that as well.
No, I can't think of anything.
At a big S competition?
Oh yeah, I guess that would work. They have those, that's totally a real thing.
Yep, that's definitely a real thing. I mean, it might be a real thing. Who knows?
The male version of a wet t-shirt competition. I'm riding this pony back to Scotland.
If it lets you, of course. Right.
It's a little bright.
You don't say.
Stand. I am on yellow
That's
sharpness.
shiny. It's dead.
Oh. It had its choice. Come back to Scotland with the rest of the unicorns or perish. It made its decision.
Chose to perish, yep.
Time for one more longish hunt or maybe two quick ones.
Guess you get to pick again.
I do. Nintendo Switch Axe. Are you just like doing random wordplay now?
No, I saw that post on the whatchamacallit, Monster Hunter subreddit
Oh.
as well. There, I linked it.
That would have been very clever branding for their weapon competition.
Yep.
Is that still going on? Or is a winner being picked?
I'm not sure.
It's really a chat question.
Did they announce any winners on Twitter yet? I think they might have done.
Not that I've seen, but again, I don't know. What's after Monster Hunter Generations? I am going to have a cup of tea and then have a bath and go to bed. Because it'll be the end of the stream. Tomorrow will be Twitch subs and patrons' choice, as always, though.
And for once, I have no idea what might win.
I've got no idea what might be in the list. I think Doom might do well again. One more session to finish it off. Did I clear my inventory? Yes.
Oh yeah, Wolfenstein Youngblood is out on the 26th of July.
I didn't even play the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something I wouldn't mind replaying as well. That may be a summer filler as well. I'll replay the first new Wolfenstein. I like that. Not enough to go out my way to play the second one, but I like the first one. Was it just called Wolfenstein? What did it? No, it was New Order?
That sounds right.
And then it had the DLC that was a bit more supernatural and a bit more old-fashioned-y. It was quite fun as well.
Oh, that Rathian is probably down in the...
Oh, yeah.
Thingy bit.
The grass bit.
No, I thought more like the Mizutuna bit. The water bit.
This is grass, isn't it? Well, I meant plants, but whatever. It is here, yes.
There you dodge my paintball.
That time you just missed. Oh no, you hit it with that one. Yeah, it does seem quite big for a Rathian. I feel like normal for a Rathalos. Another roar. Second Wolfenstein was pretty good. I liked the first one ending in a way that could be considered like the final ending. The Nazis are defeated, VJ Blastowitz's story comes to an end, kind of succinctly, nicely.
Does sound alright.
But it did too well, so they had to make another one.
So many tail slaps.
Yeah.
Christ.
Powered up.
We done?
Jesus. Nope. This is in the charging mood. Exactly right.
Yeah, she's gonna do a spin. Or a dive, that works.
was like, oh, she missed me, and then I was like, oh no, it's going to come back around on the rebound. She's eating your cat.
That's fine.
That was a charged up roar.
Yep, face is now empowered. Tail is also empowered, okay.
Isn't that exactly what it was before?
I don't think the face was empowered, was it?
I thought it was. I thought, oh no, maybe one of her feet were. Why is poison not wearing off? I haven't been hit since the tail attack. Nah. Speak of the devil, etc.
Please stop charging.
Yeah, I wish she would stop. Say if that
Nice,
didn't stun,
nice.
I would have been mad.
Yeah, she's leaving.
Is that up the...
Yeah, up the vines.
to safety rock? The safety rock was alright. Well, the other safety rock saved us. Thank you, safety rock.
Hooray for safety rock.
I'll wait till after the roar.
So yeah, there's nothing coming out, and then I'm in August, and then there's stuff.
So that is kind of a good thing. That's a good chance to do what you're basically doing on your streams, which is revisit old games you want to play again.
Yeah.
Kind of like the idea now of after Doom is finished, making Wolfenstein an option. Or once Doom is finished.
That might be interesting, yep.
I kind of got a flavour for Four Souls after we played it the other day.
Yep, we haven't played it in a while, so it's fun again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind playing it again on like Sunday.
It'll be an option,
It's
but
cool.
it doesn't usually do that well. Or it stopped doing that well. Bioshock
Yeah,
Infinite
we're so
I
high up,
replayed at
Christ.
Christmas. Halo suggested Bioshock Infinite, but I replayed it at Christmas.
Yep. You could play the first one.
I tried to. The remastered version of the first one on PC is an absolutely shoddy piece of shit that doesn't work. And it also doesn't autosave, so
yeah.
I lost my progress.
Yeah. Never mind then.
And Bioshock 2 is just flat out bad. Like, let's take all the nuance out of the first one and just have the exact same gameplay and people will love it. Also, what if Andrew Ryan but lady?
Yep. She's gonna go up to the nest, yep. She should be asleep by the time we get there. She's still moving.
Can we give it a second? Oh, she stopped now.
Yeah, that should be fine. Now, where is that tail? There it is.
Not for long.
Chop chop.
I didn't take into consideration how far she would fly. I was going to ready a wavering fire. Oh, never mind, it's not ready because I flared up above.
And there we go.
I'll grab the tail before I forget. What problems did I have with one? It crashed and doesn't autosave. Hard crashed, if I remember correctly. And that was the remastered version. It was not the original PC release. Still not as bad as the Fallout 3 release on PC.
Oh yeah, I remember
Which
that.
just barely functions and is terrible. Fox accidentally wrote in capitals. So now it looks like he's being super aggressive about going to a barbecue.
Nice.
Guess I'll need to go have a barbecue with those brats that are my kids. God.
I think he meant brats as in bratwurst.
Oh. I thought you meant brats as in your children, which you may or may not have. I don't know. Look, he's the one we're making fun of here.
Yeah, okay, good. Good.
Because he said the words in capitals when he didn't mean to.
That
Yeah,
was
there you
only
go. He's
Silver
got
Crown.
two kids in their 20s. Barely babbies. Barely able to grill a steak or a burger.
Yeah.
Where? Do you want to say something to go out on, Sora? Look, up here. Yep, yep.
Are we done?
Sora. We've got 5 minutes, so... Sora.
Well,
Sora. Last hunt? Sora. Put that for now. I made you look at me. Last hunt? She knows, it's fine. Anyway, for those watching after that on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Ta for now.